What's up? What's up? What's up, Facebook fam? It is Tuesday, and you know what goes down here on Tuesday. Wife Chat goes down here on Tuesday. So do me a huge favor. Make sure that you're hitting the share button and letting all my one sexy wives know that Wife Chat is going down on here. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I truly appreciate you. Do me a huge favor and put in the chat where you're joining me from, just to let you guys know that I can see the chats from my streaming service on my business page and then on my YouTube channel, not on my personal page. But thank you guys so much for joining me. Make sure that you put it in the chat and let me know where you're joining me from, and I'll give you a shout out. I truly appreciate you guys. And again, it is Tuesday, and it is Wife Chat Tuesday. And again, you guys, thank you so much for joining me. I know everybody's super busy trying to get themselves together for Christmas. I can't believe Christmas is on Saturday. I've spent most of my day, wrapping and just getting everything. Thank you, Yolanda, for joining me from Orlando, Florida. Thank you. Hi, Gail from Mumbai, India. I appreciate you so much from India. I truly do. And tonight, before I got on here, one of my really good friends. Oh, hi, Tamika from San Antonio, my Texas girl. I appreciate you for getting on here. I appreciate you, my San Antonio sister. Um, I got on right before I got on here. A really good friend of mine, Dr. Deidre, gave me a call, and because I try not to watch TV so much because you're inundated with negativity, and God has me on a path to try to be as positive as possible, and so hi, Gail. It's been a while. Shout out. Thank you. Season's greeting. Thank you so much, Kelly. I appreciate you so much. I really do. Thank you so much for hopping on and taking time out. And I thank you guys so much for hopping on. Y'all don't understand how much this blesses me. But I got a call from Dr. Deidre, and she was telling me that Megan Good and Devon Franklin are calling it quits after 9 years. You guys, that breaks my heart. When I say it breaks my heart because those two worked so hard, to wait. And they did a whole thing called the wait. They waited before they engaged in sex and stuff like that before they got married, and they were on the battlefield for marriage, and it just breaks my heart. And it just lets me know that what I do matters, and anybody who's in this marriage space, what we do matters. And everybody needs a mentor. Everybody needs a marriage mentor. I have one that calls me and Gail on the carpet all the time. When we get to acting a fool in our marriage or whatever, they're the glue that kept Gail and I, along with God, together when we've been on the brink twice. And so everybody needs a marriage mentor. So if you're struggling in your marriage, or you don't have a marriage mentor but you are married, get somebody that has you that I mean, nobody's marriage is perfect, but get somebody in your life that can mentor you and keep you on track or whatever. Because no matter whether you're in Hollywood or nobody knows your name, everybody needs somebody to hold them accountable. And so it just breaks my heart with that. I've been wanting to say that for the longest, but Denise Freeman put me on to you. So I have been watching you ever since. You hit my soul every time, and thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you so much. I really do. I really do. I appreciate you guys. And so tonight, I wanted to hop on here, and this actually comes from a husband that I had the pleasure of speaking with last week. And he wanted to know how to deal with difficult family members you don't like before the holidays, right? And so I wanted to get this one on here because, no matter if you're traveling or you have people coming to your home or whatever, we all have some family members that we don't like. And unfortunately, he is traveling to his wife's family, and it is a family member that he does not like. And this young man called me from Milwaukee. And so I want to give out a shout out to him. I know he said he was going to be watching because I told him I was going to answer his question. So, how do we deal with difficult family members that you don't like during the holidays, right? And we all have experienced some family member that works our nerves, right? And we all have dealt with them, and it is just a part of life. But I do want to say this: no matter whether it's your family member or or your wife's family member, y'all still are family, right? And so you're going to have to make it work, because at the end of the day, when you go home with your spouse, you don't want to have this distance or this alt between you and your spouse because you can't get along with somebody that's part of her family, right? And so hello, McNeil. Good evening to you as well. I don't want to try to say your name because I don't want to jack your name up, but thank you so much for watching me. I appreciate you for joining me. I appreciate you. And so the first thing that I want you to really think about whenever you're going into a situation where you're dealing with a family member that you don't get along is don't try to fix the person or the situation at that moment, right? So don't go to Christmas trying to fix whatever that is with that person. That's not the place nor the time to try to fix whatever the alt that you have going on with that person, right? And it could be that y'all just don't jive, and you don't know why, but that's not the place or the time to try to fix that, right? So don't go there to Christmas trying to fix it, like let me holler at you, and whatever, because it's going to escalate and it's going to get out of control. So do not try to fix it then, right? That's not the time or the place to fix it, right? It's not. Trust me, it's not. Because I have tried it before in a situation and it blew up and it ruined everybody's situation. It was not Christmas, but it was something else. And this was years ago. So don't try to fix it. Number two, watch out for the topics that you engage with that person, right? Because again, some of the topics that you engage with that person, if you're not getting along with them or something is off about your relationship, if you get into a situation where the topic gets heated, it's just going to explode. It really is going to explode, and it's not going to be a good situation, right? Because they're going to say so and so came to the dinner or to the Christmas gathering and started all this mess, and now everybody else's Christmas was ruined because of you, right? So don't get on topics that is a pressure point for you or for that other person, right? Just stay away from it, right? Number three, remember, it's not all about you. The gathering is not all about you. It's about the entire family, right? So you need to conduct yourself with some kind of couth and some kind of decorum and not go there and try to make every situation about you. Sometimes that's hard, but it's not about you. It's a Christmas gathering where everybody should come together in love, peace, joy, and happiness and celebrate, right? It's not about you. Mhm. Number four, make sure that you and your spouse are on the same page before you get to the destination, right? Have a conversation with your spouse about, me and so don't get along, right? I'm going to do my best to avoid them. I'm not going to try to engage with them or anything like that. Be on the same page with your spouse, because at the end of the day, when you guys get in your car or get on the plane or whatever, you're going to have to return with that person, and you don't want you guys to be separated or allow that behavior or the situation you have going on with the other person to impede on what you and your spouse have going on. So have a conversation, get on the same page with your spouse. and let them know, you know how things are going, you know how things have went in the past. I'm not trying to go there. I need your support. I'm going to stay over in this corner, or whatever you have to do in order not to engage with that person and get yourself in a situation where it becomes all about you and it's an explosive. Okay. The next thing is you should speak to everybody in the place, right? Don't just avoid, don't speak to everybody and not speak to that other person, because again, that puts that other person in a defensive posture, and they think that you have came there to start something and to and not engage or whatever. So a hi to everybody, not, hello so and so, hello so and so, and then skip over them, hello so, because that's rude, and that's not being an adult, and that's putting them in a defensive posture already. So make sure that you do speak to everybody, right? And number 7, if the situation gets out of control and you did not put yourself in a situation where you started the situation, remove yourself from the situation. Because again, you do not want to be the one who started the situation, got into it, and ended up in handcuffs or whatever during Christmas, or saying that you got on the plane, drove from wherever, and you ruined the whole entire thing, right? And sometimes that's hard. It really is. But we're all adults, and for the most part, we should be able to conduct ourselves that way. So my prayer is the young man from Milwaukee, that when you get in the situation, and he told me a little bit more about the situation and how they have gotten physical in the past or whatever, and his wife had to be in the middle of it, and he felt that she chose the other person's side and all this kind of stuff. Don't put your wife in that situation or your spouse in that situation. Have a conversation, lay the ground rules, conduct yourselves as adults, right? And if it gets too heated, remove yourself from the situation, so you won't be the one that they will say that ruined the whole entire holiday season, right? What would you say about a family member who is standing against you in civil lawsuit filed by your spouse against you? This family member is a cousin who sided with your spouse. Oh, well, I would say this: if you guys have gotten legally a legal lawsuit going on, in that moment I would avoid the situation altogether, because right now it has gone beyond just family. It has now become a legal situation, and anything you say or do can literally get you in more trouble. So I would just say avoid the situation at all costs. I would tell my spouse in this moment, I choose not to go over nowhere near this person, because we do have litigation that is going on. That would be my best advice to you at this moment, because it's not going to turn out well. It really is not, because anything, they're going to be keeping tabs in order to continue to have litigation against you. And so my thoughts was, do not engage with them at all. That's what I wouldn't even show up. If somebody had some litigation going against me and file lawsuits against me, I wouldn't even show up personally. That's just me. But you do whatever you think is best. And I would talk to my spouse, and I would tell my spouse, I'm not going over there, because I'm not trying to get myself in worse trouble, or trying to have them have a bigger case against me, or however that's working out. So I wish you luck when it comes to that, because that is absolutely horrible. And going into the holidays, that you have that going on. Again, you guys, I only have 30 seats left for bringing sexy back to the marriage. We are monitoring the situation with COVID or whatever. I am not one that would take your money. If we have to cancel, I will refund your money 100%. I don't live off your money. I ain't gonna be like, I have to give you your money back in 15 weeks or nothing like that. I'm not that girl. But I would really love to have you. I have cut registration down a whole lot. And so I would love to see you guys in January. So if you're interested in coming to bringing sexy back to the marriage, we're going to bring it. Just know that we are going to bring it. Please go visit my website at gailcrowder.com and hit it's a banner up there. Just hit it and go register. I would love to see you. We have the amazing Judge Lynn Toller coming to teach us about what divorce will cost you, and it's more than just money. If you guys need to talk to me, I am here. This is what I do every single day, and I absolutely love what I do. I help people stay off the brink of divorce. And so you can schedule a free 15-minute call with me. I will tell you my schedule is pretty much booked up until January. So you probably won't be able to talk to me before January. I'm not saying I don't know my schedule, to be honest with you, but I do know for the rest of the week I am off. Thank you, Jesus. And so I love you guys so much. You are so welcome for the advice. I love you guys so much. I continue to pray for you guys every single morning at 4 a.m. I don't care where I am in the world. I am up interceding and praying for you guys because I want to see you win in your marriage. I do, but I don't have a magic wand, right? You got to roll up your sleeves. And if you want a different cake, what do you have to do? You have to put a different mix in the thing. So don't go into 2022 with issues. Try to get them resolved. Reach out. I'm here for you guys. I really am. I love you guys to pieces. Have a merry, 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 merry Christmas. And then I will see you guys back here on next Tuesday. Drop by my YouTube channel on Thursday. I have a special message that I have going on for you guys on Thursday. That will drop at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I love you guys to pieces. Merry Christmas. Please register for bringing sexy back to the marriage. Please spread the word about Wife Chat. If you have a question that you want me to answer, you can either DM me or you can email me or whatever. I will always answer your question. I will never say your name, but only thing that I do need to know is where you email me from, where where you're located, and your question. I will never expose your name or anything like that unless you want me to. And again, I'm running probably about 3 or 4 weeks out from answering questions. So please send me your questions. No question is off limits for me. I will absolutely answer it. And if I can't, I will tell you I don't know, and I will refer to you somebody else because I don't get on here and make up anything. I love you guys to pieces. Have an amazing, amazing night, and Merry Christmas to you.